everyone, this is Alma from Talking Points, and today I'm going to walk you through how you can give your school administrators a little bit more flexibility in the data that they can add and manage in their Talking Points account. As a district administrator, we know that during this crazy time and maybe any other time of year, your different schools may have different ways that they might want to manage and use their Talking Points account. Some districts may want their schools to use their information exactly as it comes out of the box from your student information system, while others might want to give your school administrators a little bit more flexibility in the things that they can do. If you fall into either of these camps, it's a great way to know how you can manage those expectations with your school administrators and give them those additional permissions if you'd like to. And doing so is really simple. To do so, first you'll have to navigate to your schools menu. And here you'll see all of the schools that you're tied to as a district administrator. Keep in mind that all district administrators have the ability to change these permissions, so it's definitely a good idea to align as a team on how you would like your schools to use Talking Points. You'll notice that I have one of my schools where this little checkbox over here is checked. This checkbox and this column is what will indicate to you whether you have given your school administrators permission to add additional staff, classes, or students, which will all be toggleable for them. If the checkboxes are unchecked, like they are for the majority of my schools, the school administrators in those accounts will not be able to add additional staff, classes, and students. If you do, after all, want to give them that permission, it's as simple as checking the checkboxes in those accounts so that they have access to the additional buttons. When the checkbox is off, the buttons will disappear from their accounts and be hidden. When it's on, they'll reappear. And keep in mind that this is not a one-time check. You can absolutely check them on or off at your leisure, depending on how you want your schools to be using Talking Points. But in general, we do recommend setting expectations with your school administrative teams, letting them know what they should be checking for in their Talking Points accounts. We've had some districts who opt to, at the beginning of the year, give their schools a 2-week period to add any additional classes, staff, or students that they may not have access to directly from the SIS, like ELL staff or classes for special ed teachers or support teachers that may not be tied in your student information system. And after those 2 weeks, you could tell them that they will no longer have those options, so that they should make the changes as soon as they can before their option is gone. Or you could opt to leave the checkbox on and the flexibility on for your schools for the entire year, so that they won't have to worry about whether those buttons will appear or disappear at their leisure. Or you may choose to leave them off completely, again, if you want your schools to use Talking Points exactly as it comes out of the box without adding additional classes or students or staff, if you'd rather those changes be made directly in your student information system. So at the end of the day, this decision relies on you as a district administrator and your team on how you would like your schools to use their Talking Points accounts and manage their data. I hope this was informative for you and helps you set some expectations on how Talking Points can be made flexible to fit your needs as a district.